I think it's Galaxian.
Oh, is it Galaxia? There
I
also
think,
every spaceship has to have Galas something.
yeah. I believe the one that Pac-Man throws is called Galaxian.
That sounds. I think one of the names that I said is that other like spaceship thing you throw that has the vortex, the
Mhm.
item.
Well, I know like there was a game called Galaga, and I think that's where everything's from. And
Yeah,
I
the
know there was
Galaga's
another
the game.
game. Yeah,
Sometimes in
I
old
think
games, the name of the game is also like the name of just something in the game.
yeah. Usually the main character like Pac-Man, but sometimes it's just like, oh, we
A
got our
thing. Sometimes
Tron
it's like
bikes
an
here.
idea. Yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of times the name is just an idea. Also, not like too many crazy things going on. They're mostly just kind of like feeling just each other out, seeing what each other does, and not doing anything too crazy. I think the craziest thing we saw was IceKnight go for okay, that was pretty crazy. I didn't even think it was gonna connect. But
Yeah,
IceKnight just going for like
Pac-Man
a random up smash. Probably the craziest thing we saw.
Pac-Man down air, one of his like more interesting kill moves. It always looks so like flashy to me when Pac-Man hits that like little 4-hit combo into a kill off stage, comparatively to when he's just like kind of throwing stuff at you and like I don't know. I'm not a sucker. I'm not a sucker for those like huge rehearsed like Galaxian combos. I like kind of more little stringy things off stage into a downer. That's a hype to me.
Boy, I'm surprised he didn't go off stage for that at all. But maybe he didn't realize in time that it was gonna take 2 bounces.
Oh wow, just
Hitting him with the
raw
key, and
keep.
then also trying to hit him with the fire hydrant as well. Also, he's at 176 and still has not died, even though Wolf has like decent kill moves.
Yeah, there's. I was about to say pretty much
They're
anything from Wolf
barely
will
not
kill
killing.
here.
I thought I was gonna kill.
Hello?
Stalled himself a little bit with the fire hydrant. It was actually really smart because it kind of threw off IceKnight's timing. A bit of an awkward fallout, but he does get in with that short hop air. At 120, I don't think gaw.naw actually has a charge. I think he got hit out of it. Oh no, he's fine.
Yeah, he's got the. And
Although he is
tries to
dead.
reset it, yeah. So that's something that Pac-Man can do that not a lot of people know, is when he re-picks up his fruit, he can actually start charging them again. He doesn't have to reset the whole thing. Just in his hand, press B again, and you're charging it.
That makes sense, and that's also cool.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a like something that seems unintentional, but probably was fully intentional.
Yeah, and it makes him for some good mix-ups, like we saw right there.
Because you can
He had the
throw like
bell
the
and
stun, re-catch it, or you could like throw the stun, maybe get a kill, re-catch it, and then start charging like a key or something. Just get like an
yeah, absolutely.
early percent combo.
Or like say you get the Galaxian charged and then they like run out of Galaxian percent, and then you can just immediately charge it right into the bell.
And then just go for a kill. Because once you're out of Galaxian percent, it's probably fine to go for a kill.
Yeah.
Like that.
Like bell to up smash, taking 2 stocks right there in quick
It's
succession.
name a more iconic duo. That's right, you can't.
Bell up
Balance of
smash
blue
has like
ghost.
the same like staying power as a kill move as like stomp knee and melee, where you're just sitting there thinking about all your choices as the Pac-Man player just comes up and up smashes you.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure once you get hit by Bell in the right position, there's legit nothing that you can do. You can only hope that the Pac-Man player just messes up.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's nothing you can do to influence your way of surviving aside from like DIing the hit.
So I like the idea of the IceKnight Wolf here because obviously you want like something to reflect or challenge the projectiles from Pac-Man. And Wolf has a lot of really quick options, like Fair is really quick. He obviously has throw combos. However, when you're playing a secondary against a character that's like extremely challenging to play against in like a Pac-Man or like an Olimar, I always think that like what can go wrong will go wrong for you because you're not prepared for every little intricacy of the matchup that they're probably prepared for.
Yeah, using a secondary is like you don't realize like how much of a secondary they really are until you're actually playing and you're like, oh, I'm like not performing well at all with this character, even though it doesn't feel different. It's like it only mentally feels different.
Especially like going against someone like gaw.naw, who you have to imagine has played a plethora of wolves in his day. He knows the matchup. How much Pac-Man experience do you think IceKnight has with his wolf specifically?
Probably none. I don't think I have any real Pac-Man experience. I like played Pac-Man like versus a Pac-Man online as Peach, and I was not having a fun time. And they were doing the Pac-Man thing because since I'm Peach, projectile camping works pretty well sometimes. So he was just like camping behind fire hydrant and charging thing, and I didn't really know what to do about it, and I wasn't having fun. But it was also like just friendlies, but it was like in an arena, and I was like, I don't want to play this, but I don't want to just leave. But then after a few games, I just left.
My man says camping and friendlies. You're allowed to leave, my dude.
I wanted to win like at least one game, and then like, okay, I won one. Let me see if I can win more. But then I just didn't win any, and I was like, I'm not having fun. I don't want to do this anymore. I needed to try in the face of whatever the adversary that word.
Adversity.
Yeah.
And that's the adversity.
That's the adversity. That's the mother. T. I don't know if that sounded very well over the microphone.
No, I got it there.
I didn't know if it was like horrible stomping or if you couldn't hear anything at all.
No, it's actually like pretty decent volume, I think. I don't think we blew out anyone's eardrums there.
Yeah, I don't typically test out the bonkability of my microphone and how nice it sounds. So I was really just hoping that it would not like kill your eardrum.
Alright, so we are going to be seeing the switch to Greninja. Kind of what I expected.
He's going back to the Frog Boy.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go! So, he's going to have an easier time getting in, because he's obviously a faster character. But I think not having the reflector is gonna challenge him.
He didn't use it that much, but over time he might have been able to learn how to use it. But I think just having his Greninja, the comfortability, yes, I said that, and just like the difference in actual character, is a lot more mobile of a character. I think it will help.
The thing was, like, even if you're not using the like a specific option as much as you think you should, that you just having it forces the Pac-Man to play in a different way. So Wolf just having the like option to reflect forced gaw.naw to think about that, and now he doesn't have to worry about that. But he does have to worry about getting
He does have to worry about
forward air.
The combo, the Greninja combo.
The IceKnight. The my son.
The child.
Have you ever had someone like try to like explain a vine to someone with no knowledge of vine?
That
happened to me at work today, like with the child vine.
Oh my god, the child.
A child.
Oh, that one. I love that.
Yeah.
And he's just dead.
He is just dead.
I cannot. I'm like actually surprised at how well the the Greninja is working out.
It sort of feels like
That's that cube, he just throws it away immediately.
it sort of feels like he knows he has to make this work because the wolf isn't an option. And so he's like putting everything in this game to make sure the Greninja is in the tip-top shape it needs to be for this game, or for this 5-game set.
Yeah, possibility of 5 games.
Oh,
And that's just a clean 3 stock. He was only at 105.
Greninja wins.
No, I don't think I've had to explain a Vine to someone.
that happened to me like at work today. Not me explaining it, but like one of my coworkers
Fine.
tried to explain that Vine to another one of my coworkers who had just no concept of what Vine was.
That's like the
Yeah.
7. That's like the 7 layers of 7 circles of internet memes.
Yeah.
That's like you have to know references upon references upon references, a whole like book, not a pamphlet, an entire book on like memes, and it's all just in your head. Nothing is ever written or explained. Everyone just understands.
Yeah, it's like old Greek stories like about gods. Just like orally passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah, like nothing's ever in text. Everyone just knows it. Like you hear it and it unlocks like a memory in your brain of like, oh my god, I forgot about that. Which happens to me a lot. Like I forget about something until it like I'm reminded of it, and then I just remember everything.
Saw like a post one time that was like people that are under the age of like a specific age barrier. I don't remember what the age barrier was, like 16, 17 right now.
I was gonna say 40.
Like will have such a warped concept of things because of internet culture. Like when they think of Hurricane Katrina, they're never gonna think of like the devastation and like all the visuals from that horrible tragedy. They're just gonna think to themselves, Hurricane Tortilla.
Hurricane Tortilla. Or like just, or wasn't there a Hurricane Harvey as well?
Probably, I don't know.
I think there was. They're just gonna think of Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Like the internet memes have ruined everything.
Just everyone just has such a warped like
Mine view on reality.
yeah, and they just can link things that you never expect them to because like they're forced to in the internet.
Because that's just how it works. Something can make
Anyway.
no sense, and then all of a sudden it catches on, and then you love it. I've had this so many times with memes. I hate them, and then I just grow onto them, and then all of a sudden I love them.
That happens to me with songs sometimes, and then like it's already past the point of being on the radio, and so it's just like, oh, I'm listening to this song from 6 months ago because I finally like it now.
Oh my god, 6 months old. That's so old for a song.
Well, like it's never played on the radio anymore, so I have to like specifically put it on a playlist.
I don't listen to the radio because I just think the radio is trash.
That's fair.
Also, my Spotify playlist has enough songs that like it lasts a long time. Plus, I just play the same 5 songs over and over again, depending on what I'm currently obsessed with.
True.
Right now, it's Ava Max.
Right now for me, it's
The Beach Boys.
true. It's the Plastic Hearts, Miley Cyrus.
That is a good song. The original would play on the radio at work all the time.
Mm-hmm. That whole album is so good. I love the song.
He's trying to cheese. Someone's trying to cheese. It's Wisconsin up in here.
Yeah. It's so good.
How did that win? I think it just like phased through him on the shield.
So I think Fully Charged Shuriken has like a slight blind spot at the very beginning of it. I could be wrong.
It makes sense. Also, it was like the right beginning of the shield. Doesn't just pass through shield.
Mm-hmm.
The fully charged.
Yes, it does just pass your shield.
So I think it just did that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, no, it sends the wrong way.
Ooh,
So that apple almost sniped him.
Mm-hmm. Good tech to avoid the forward air.
gaw.naw sitting on these structures, just kind of trying to get a grab, barely not dying to that forward air. Oh, the apple. I was like, what hit him?
Ooh, Shuriken
Does
is gonna
get
take
caught
that
on the
stock
neutral
there.
get up by the shuriken. Take her out of stock. I almost called him Sub-Zero. IceKnight is at 145, but he's kind of been a little more evasive as of recent in this game. And gaw.naw
I
is
mean,
kind of fishing for those grabs as well.
he's kind of in this sweet spot where Pac-Man has to make a read to get a kill, or like get a lucky apple. So it's gonna be hard for gaw.naw to like. Okay, he had to
There's
get
the lucky apple.
Yeah.
The apple snipe.
Ooh, wow. Back here down tilt forward. That's something new I've not seen from IceKnight before.
Oh, he tried the Galaxia combos. I think he reversed it by accident.
The one fruit that always seems to work out in gaw.naw's favor seems to be the orange. Whenever he throws the orange out, it always hits the opponent. I would expect more orange, honestly. Because it's really paying dividends for him right now. Even though it might not be like the most optimal.
Really going for. I love how there's silence and we both decide to talk at the same time.
The Wi-Fi special. We can't like see each other talking.
We can't like look at each other and like pressure each other to talk. So we're just silent.
Mm-hmm.
He's been going for a lot of Galaxia combos. And so I think he's just gonna keep going for those. I don't really think he's gonna go for orange too often. Maybe at like high percents. But he's been doing apple a lot.
Yeah, the apple starts becoming a kill move, as we saw, around 140-ish. And so it's like, it's definitely not a bad option to toss out at high percents, but it, like, oh.
He hit him. He had the perfect percent on the fire hydrant to hit him right on the neutral get up. I think gaw.naw just didn't account for how many times he had hit the fire hydrant before that.
The hydrant has like some weird properties sometimes where it won't launch even if it gets hit for this specific amount of percent. I never understood the hydrant, but obviously IceKnight does, and he's able to take that stock with it.
There might have been a little bit of guesswork on when it was going to go, but I think after 3 hits, I guessed that probably anything was going to pop it after that. And IceKnight might have as well, or he might have just been throwing out the weak shuriken just in hopes of something happening.
I feel like the top like level players always have that like sort of mentality where every once in a while they're just like, I'm just gonna throw something out and see what happens.
See what happens.
and in that
Sometimes it
case, it worked out in IceKnight's favor.
I really thought he was just gonna panic down air on stage. I've been like waiting for it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're so unfortunate to see, but they're so fun. Also, going back to town.
Yeah, I didn't really expect anything different. It is one of the biggest stages, and probably the biggest stage that IceKnight left open.
It's a nice stage. Also, IceKnight won on it, so he's probably not too like unhappy about going back to it.
Oh, absolutely not.
Also, rolling right into that forward smash, that lingering hitbox on it does help.
I like the throwing of the strawberry downwards. A lot of times when Pac-Man have the fruit in your hands, you're always expecting the Z-drop, and oh!
He tried to
fancy.
do a combo as well, but the vertical distance was a little bit off. That back air not going to kill barely. Oh, the water pushed him up and his shuriken wasn't able to hit the hydrant. He was hoping to hit it over.
Yeah, so IceKnight did expect the Z-drop right there, and was able to shield it.
He had to take a little bit of punishment before he was able to do anything.
Yeah.
And there's I don't know if he's going for ledge jumps or if he's just going off stage because he has been missing them like throughout what we've been seeing.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he should be going for a ledge trump, but then he just doesn't. And a beautiful catch with the back air right after gaw.naw tries to go for a key off of ledge, which is a little like a little Wii Fit-ish, so I feel like he kind of saw it coming.
Yeah, he got these. Oh! What?
He threw it all on that one, but he kind of just
before.
knew.
IceKnight showing us something new every week, and that double back air to Shadow Sneak.
To side B, that instant side B.
Taking that stock at like 40%.
I mean, this side B's are really like powerful basic back. Also, that close, anything will kill.
True.
That alone might have given IceKnight the momentum that he needs in order to just win the set, because he just needs one more stock. Although gaw.naw is getting some combos off. He's getting a little bit of percent.
It's gonna be a struggle to like take stocks off of Pac-Man because he's so slippery, but the same can be said for Greninja. So as long as IceKnight just kind of plays safe and holds the lead, he should be fine.
Which he might, like, he is kind of losing it a little bit in percent. gaw.naw is getting more percent than IceKnight is getting on gaw.naw. Although that key being gone and in Greninja's hands is very dangerous.
It always looks so funny to me when a different character holds stuff like the key and the apple.
Yeah, like the Pac-Man fruits or turnips or something.
It always looks so
out of place.
weird.
Oh, footstool! Oh, he went for the hardest three.
I thought we were seeing some flashbacks to Smash 4 right there for a second.
Yeah, at a certain percent, footstools are like really awkward to actually do anything about because you just don't know like when you're gonna land.
Well, also those can be tech now, so
yeah. But at a certain height, it's like you don't know if you're gonna land on the ground or if you're gonna like need to do. Yeah, you don't know if you're gonna need to wait and just tech or if you can act out at first. Also, up throw, not killing him because it is town, but he does have the bell now. He tried to push it into him. But I think gaw.naw knew, as he just held his shield the whole time. Okay, back to beating him off stage.
Okay,
one stock game now, but gaw.naw is at 125 on tournament stock right now. But he's getting combos there. He got 45 immediately. And that pivot grab not hitting him, even though it's a really big pivot grab.
Yeah, gaw.naw has to play extremely careful right here because any straight... Oh.
Okay, he air dodged through it. That was a really dangerous situation. I really thought he was going to get it. But IceKnight with a little bit of an early air dodge, but gaw.naw's side we still didn't get him. An insanely close game right now. Oh, he misses his bell though. That could be really, really bad.
Yeah, because now he has to go off stage and charge a new bell, which gives IceKnight ample time for the
finally. His first time, I think, getting a ledge trump, at least this whole set, and it pays off.